This is Ndtv. And you're watching Ndtv Hindu.
Good evening, you're watching Headlines Now on Ndtv Hindu. I'm Radhika Iyer. Is your shopping in Chennai? If you're going to be shopping in Chennai, it's not just money that you need. You will also need the ability to read Tamil language very well, or at least very sharp eyes to spot minuscule letters in English. The corporation has had its way. A day before the Gala World Tamil Conference begins, the whole of Singara, Chennai now looks all Tamil. All signboards are now in Tamil. So if you are going to be shopping, then it might just change your shopping experience, and that's our big focus on Headlines Now. What is the impact that this drive of the corporation is going to have on brand Chennai? We will be joined by the top man of the corporation very soon in our studio live. But first, the headlines. Government Fine Arts College in the eye of storm again. Students allege that the college forced one of them to commit suicide. Amma backs advocates for Tamil to be incorporated in the High Court, trains the guns of on the DMK ahead of the Tamil World Conference. Going shopping? Well, you should learn Tamil first, because all stores in Chennai now have signboards in Tamil, English almost negligible. Vendors in Tambaram literally on the roadside, they say the corporation's demolition drive is illegal. You might just have a route shock when you call customer call care center. It could well say out of service. The king gets crowned again. Indian captain MS Dhoni reclaims his position as the ODI top player in the world. The actress best known for her smile is now learning to stare. Sneha wears the khaki chattai and plays Bhavani IPS. The Government Fine Arts College in Veeraperi is now back in the news, and in some bad news. A PG first year student, Shashi Kumar, was found dead under mysterious circumstances in the campus today. The police have ruled out any foul play and say that it was a clear case of suicide. However, the students are up in arms now and are demanding that the arrest of college authorities be made soon. Shabir Ahmed reports.
It was a rude shock for the Government Fine Arts College students as they witnessed these images of a student hanging at their campus. The prolonged standoff between the students and the college authorities seemed to have finally resulted in this mysterious death. Shashi Kumar's friends say he was depressed as the college management prevented him from attending the World Classical Tamil Conference. Now angry students suspect foul play.
இது கல்லூரி நிர்வாகத்தால் திட்டமிட்டு செய்யப்பட்ட ஒரு சதியா படுகொலை தான் தெரியுது. இதுக்கு முக்கிய காரணமா மனோகரன் இந்த நிர்வாகத்தில் இப்போது பொறுப்புல இருக்கக்கூடிய முதல்வர் ஜெயபாலன் தான் காரணமா இருக்கும்.
Shashi Kumar was directly involved in a tug of war with his principal. He is also believed to have been a part of the group that vandalized the college principal's car. Since then, all is not well on the campus of this reputed institution. The students blamed that their principal Manoharan of being biased and demanded his sacking. However, the government appointed a one-man commission to look into the unrest prevailing at the college campus. As the panel inquiry is underway, the news of Shashi Kumar's death has shocked many. Shashi Kumar has also left this suicide note.
There is no doubt about his death. He has committed suicide, and he has spoken about conserving the energy, and it's about the trees, conserving trees, and he is given a general thought about it. Nothing specific.
As usual, the college authorities are tight-lipped over the incident, and the ongoing examination is once again postponed indefinitely.
For a very long time, the students of this reputed institution have been demanding the state government's intervention to resolve the standoff between the students and the college authorities. But the government did not heed their demand, and when it did intervene, it looks like it was too little and too late. In Chennai, with camera person Manoj, Shabir Ahmed for Ndtv Hindu.
It's day 5 of the protests by Madras High Court advocates to bring in Tamil as the language of medium inside the court. A section of the Madras High Court Advocates Association called on Chief Justice M.Y. Iqbal and demanded unconditional release of the advocates who were imprisoned for going on a hunger strike to make Tamil court language of the Madras High Court. Chief Justice told the 5-member committee of advocates that he would consider their release if they can give an undertaking that they would not protest inside the Madras High Court premises. While the advocates demanded that the first bench issue a circular allowing use of Tamil by advocates in the Madras High Court, Justice Iqbal maintained that he would not oppose use of Tamil language by advocates in the High Court. However, he said he would not be able to issue a circular to that effect, as the standoff between the bench and the bar continue over holding protests inside or outside the premises. A section of advocates have planned a stir inside the premises on Tuesday.
To tune them to make it as official language, we are fighting for it, and we will do it unless otherwise it declares to be, or within the short span of time it will be done. There are assurance from the categorical communique or information from the either from the law ministry or from the person who is responsible for doing it. They have to give it. Otherwise, we won't withdraw this agitation.
Well, it looks like a battle or an argument rather that the lawyers want to win at any cost. With the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's pet project, the World Classical Tamil Conference, all set to take place and take off tomorrow, the opposition parties in the state, especially the AIADMK, is organizing protests across Tamil Nadu advocating the lawyers' cause. Amma has given her full support to make Tamil a court language in the Madras High Court. The AIADMK's allies MDMK and CPI also joined the statewide protests.
A mass protest across 45 towns and a request to the President herself to make Tamil the court language in Madras High Court. That's AIADMK's plan of action as the DMK-led government goes all out to make the World Classical Tamil Conference a huge affair. The opposition party has called for a boycott of this event.
செம்மொழி மகாரம் நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிற இந்த வேளையில் தமிழிலே வாதாட வேண்டும் என்று வழக்கறிஞர்கள் கேட்கின்ற போது அதற்கு செவிசாய்க்காமல் அதை பற்றி அக்கறை காட்டாமல் வழக்கறிஞர்களை கைது செய்திருக்கிற இந்த அரசிற்கு எச்சரிக்கை விடுகின்ற வகையிலும் இந்த அரசிற்கு இந்த ஆர்ப்பாட்டமே எதிர்காலத்தில் ஒரு திருப்புமுனையாக அமையும்.
Amma has taken the task of writing to President Patil herself, even as a contingent of her MPs met the President today.
Tamil Nadu Chief Minister is celebrating himself as he is the champion cause for the Tamil language. But he has not taken any effort to see that the Tamil can be used as a language of Madras High Court. But the present government is not at all doing anything. That is why our leader, Honorable Amma, has taken all the efforts and she is taking the many actions to see that Tamil must be given a proper importance in all fields, including the Tamil must be made as the language of Madras High Court.
The protest may well try to take the sheen out of the 300 crore rupee 5-day World Tamil Meet, but the government is bent on making it a big success. In Chennai, with CP Arun and Peer Mohammed, this is Ashmit Kumar for Ndtv Hindu.
Well, Amma means mother, and it seems that she's playing the card of the mother tongue just at the apt time. Moving on, we'll take a short break now, but when we come back, the shopping experience for you in Chennai might just change very soon. Find out why.